Hello and welcome back to the new video of the Java tutorial series. So today in this video we'll be solving another problem of array. So that is the finding the second maximum value inside an array. So in our last video we have covered finding the minimum or maximum value inside an array. So in this video we'll be covering another question which is asked many times during the interview process, that is finding the second maximum value inside array. Okay, so let me just create one call a class called second max, and I will let the question. So what we have to do is find second max value in array. Okay, so I will give you one example. Let's suppose 1 comma 2 comma 5 comma 9 comma 7. This is the array. So what is the expected output should be, so the highest value is 9, and after 9 highest value is 7. So the output of this array should be 7. So this is the thing that we have to do. So for this we will write one function, and that function will be returning the second maximum number inside an array. So the return type should be of type int. So let me just create one static method of type return type int, and I will name it as find second max. You can also try finding the second minimum number of from this array. So try solving it. You just have to simply change some conditions so that you can get the minimum number, which is second minimum number from the array. Okay, so here I need one variable to take the track of the largest element inside an array. Okay, so integer dot mean value. Okay, so don't worry, you will be asking what is this mean value represent. Okay, so here you can see, if you hover over here, Java has some predefined values inside the language, and these are nothing but the constant. Okay, so which are defined by the Java itself. If you write integer dot mean value, some value is assigned to it, that is -21474836448. So this is the values assigned by the Java. You can use it inside your code. You can also write max value, as other constants are also defined inside the Java. So if you want some overview of this, you can just go over here and write Java constants, and if you go over here you can find this article which gives you pretty much idea about the Java constants. Okay, and now moving to our question, I need again one more counter variable which takes, not the counter variable, a variable which tracks the value of the second largest element uh, inside the array. So integer dot mean value, and now I will require one for loop which will iterate through entire array. Again the length should be arr dot length, and each time we'll be doing I plus plus. Inside this we'll write one if condition, that is array of I if it has max, then I will just simply write second max, assign the second max value as max value. Okay, and I will just simply update the max value as arr of I. Don't worry, we'll do one dry run test to check what is going on inside this uh, code. Okay, so don't worry, be with me. Array of I is less than second max, and we will require one more and. So I hope you remember this. What is and, what is or. And means both the conditions should be evaluated as true. Until and unless both conditions are evaluated as true, loop the program control will not enter inside this else if loop. Once when all these both the conditions are evaluated as true, then and then only the program control, the execution flow of that code should enter the inside this if, else if loop. Okay, so array at I is not equals to the max. So what if that's the case? Inside this we will be doing second max is equals to ARR of I. Okay, so this is the thing that we have to do inside this for loop, and after execution of the for loop we will just simply return the variable second max. Okay, and now inside our main method we will just create one new array, and we will pass those values as we have taken inside the example 5, 9, 7. Okay, and now I will call that method that is find second max and pass our array. Okay, so first let me run this and check whether we are getting the correct yeah, 7 is getting printed on the console, which is the second maximum number inside that array. And let me once check by changing some values as 8. Now this time 8 should be print on console. Yeah, it is getting printed on the console. So wait, let me just put one debug pointer over here and try to debug this code so that you guys can understand this easily. Okay, okay, so let's now when the program is execution at line number 23, this array here you can see 1 2 5 9 7 8 is passed to this find method. Okay, the the program execution flow comes to this method call. Okay, and now uh, so here you can see max has the value assigned as this value we have seen, the predefined value which is assigned by the Java to this mean value constant. Okay, so second max is also assigned that value. So for the first iteration i's value is 0, here you can see, and if when that if condition is checked, the max value is this and i's value is 0, here you can see. And let's go ahead. Okay, so for the first time, so array of I is all obviously greater than max because this is the value that we have assigned minimum value. Okay, so next second max has assigned the value this. Okay, now again we'll check for I is equals to 1, here you can see I becomes 1. And now this time we'll check array at 1. Array at 1 is 2, whether 2 is greater than a max value, that is 1. Yeah, obviously we will get inside this loop, we'll update the second max value as 1, which is the previous value, and we'll update the max value as 2. Here you can see max value is updated as 2 and second max value is updated as 1. We'll come here, we will check this and again we will check, we will come here, we will assign the second max value as 2, and I will update the second max value as 5 because till now the maximum value is 5 inside the array. Here you can see we have updated the max value as 5 and second max value as 2. And again we will run this loop for I is equal to 3. So what is the value element as I is equal to 3, 0 1 2 3, 0 1 2 3 9. whether the 9 is greater than 5. Yes, it is. We'll come inside this loop. We'll assign the value of second max as 5 and we'll update the max value as 9. So after successful completion of the I value is 3, our max value is 9 and second max value is 5. Okay, so for now I is equal to 4. I is equal to 4 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 7 is greater than 9. No, we'll break that if condition. We'll come inside the else if condition, and now inside this else if condition, once we check, this else if condition will be evaluated as true and max value is 9, and now we'll update the second max value as 7. Okay, 7 itself. Okay, now again we will run this loop. We'll do these steps, and at last we will get 8 as the second largest number inside that array, which is true. Here you can see 1 2 5 9 7 8. 8 is the second largest element inside that array. Okay, so which is return to this return statement over here, and after that return statement we will come here at line number 23 where we have left to that program's call, and here we can print that number on the console, and uh, exam process successfully and it is completed on the console. Okay, so this is how this program works. I hope you got this question. Try solving and finding the second minimum number inside that array. Okay, so for this video, this is pretty much. Thank you for watching this video.